What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rudy Tabooty, and I'm back again with another reaction video for you guys today. And today we're gonna be watching the biggest Bengals hater ever again. Right before we end up playing the Steelers this weekend. I never watched this video. I saved it literally just because I wanted to record it just to see what he would fucking say. But I'm not even gonna talk that much in the beginning this time, man. I just want to hear some apologies and some I'm sorries because we smacked the shit out the Titans last weekend. You feel me? We did that shit, or the weekend before that. You get me? So without further ado, man, let's see what this bum ass motherfucker gotta say.
Well, Chris, the Titans were firmly in control of the AFC South.
And what happened?
The Packers firmly in control of the NFC North.
Mm-hmm.
And they both ran into a little bit of a problem yesterday. Let's begin with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
4 new offensive linemen due to injury. 4 of them. Billy Price pressed into service at center. Price was a first-round pick out of Ohio State in 2018.
Right.
He fell out of the starting lineup this year, been a backup all season long. Price comes in, settles it down. Joe Burrow raved after the game. I spoke to him when they pulled the upset, 31-20.
Wow. It's crazy, right? Like, you don't sound like a complete dumbass when you actually do your research. Holy shit. Who would have fucking thunk it? But that's not enough for me. I need to hear an apology.
Sacks by the Titans defense.
Yep.
It has something to do with the fact the Titans don't have a great pass rush, but still, it's an NFL team, and the Bengals, with a patchwork offensive line, managed to shut them out. And Burrow is just incredible. His numbers from a yardage standpoint were down, but still, he had 25 or more completions in 6 of his 8 games.
Yes,
he
sir.
set the record for the most completions by a player in his first 8 NFL games. He's still on track to set the record for rookie passing yardage in a single season.
Yes,
that was set
sir.
by Andrew Luck back in 2012. And, Chris, this gets back to a point that you've made in the past. Did the Titans let the Steelers beat them twice?
Yeah, well, yeah, there's definitely, you can certainly question that. But I think they got beat by Joe Burrow legitimately yesterday.
Okay, thank you. You see, how these niggas just operate, bro? Do you see this shit? Bro could not finish the statement without trying to give credit to another fucking team. Man just said, I give credit where credit is due. Bengals offensive line was trash. Titans came in. We thought they were a legitimate team that can compete for a Super Bowl or at least the AFC Championship again. Bengals came in, or they came into Cincinnati. Bengals smacked them up. I'll give them that. But, well, maybe it's because of last week when the Steelers beat them, that the Steelers beat them twice. What fucking sense does that make, bro? How? How? We don't wear yellow and black. We wear stripes, my nigga. How the fuck? How? How? How does that make any sense? Did they play them 2 weeks in a row? Fucking up my word. Did they play them 2 weeks in a row? No. No. What? What? This nigga Mike Florio, bro, he's a piece of work, ain't he? Thank you, Phil Sims, for saving this shit, bro, because he was about ready to start the Steelers, bro, real quick. Couldn't let us have our moment for like 3 minutes. Could not do it.
I mean, yeah, you mentioned it. Cincinnati's offensive line, great job kind of weathering the storm there as far as all the injuries, all that. Not a great pass rush. It even shines more of a light on that, I think, for the Tennessee Titans as a weakness. And then the other thing, too, is, when the pass rush was good, Burrow is just absolutely phenomenal when there is nothing there or then the play breaks down. And to me, that's always the
Lamar Jackson, who?
Yeah. It's easy
Mike
to
Vick,
the
who?
open guy 4 yards in the flat. Whoa, whoop-de-doo. I could have got Johnny from the high school down the street to do that. What about when everybody's covered and there's people around you? He just thrives in it. I mean, he can be surgical.
The fuck you shaking your head for then, my nigga? Like you agree with this nigga, but you wasn't just about to start slobbing on Steelers. What? Son. Nigga like, yeah, he's right. He's fucking right.
Yet he can be an unbelievable playmaker that way. And, gritty, tough win there yesterday, certainly. And you got to be a little concerned with the Titans. Yeah, they made some mistakes. You had the missed field goal. Tannehill throws the interception. We're not used to seeing that. Mm-hmm. But, man, for a team that
And who got that pick? The best safety in the league, Jesse Bates. Don't forget it. 3-0 in the chest. Don't forget it. Jesse Bates, best safety in the league. I've been trying to tell y'all since week 3. He been on go.
I think both held in that Super Bowl, upper stratosphere. Your defense looks like that all the time. It's hard for me to start thinking you're a Super Bowl team when Joe Burrow and the upstart Bengals are moving the ball up and down the field like that.
And the Bengals go into their bye week, and they're feeling pretty good about themselves, even though they're only 2-5-1. And I asked Burrow about, and it was just kind of a throwaway end of the conversation. Just like, what does this mean for you going forward? And, you expect the cliche. Well, we would take one game at a time. Yeah, one day at a time. And
not from Joe Haya.
He said, hey, we have 4 or 5 very, very, he went 2 varies, very, very winnable games.
Yep.
Well, I'd say.
All right, you feel me? I'm going to give y'all my honest opinion right now. Week 10 at the Steelers, I would have said that was a loss, right? But it's a good chance that Pittsburgh won't have Big Ben. Now, what's his name? What's his face? The racist guy. Mason Rudolph, yes. I don't like him as a quarterback, but he's shown that he can win games with that defense, right? So it depends on how offensive line can deal with that Steelers defense. But last year when they came to Cincinnati, we should have won that game. It's just that, who was it, Ryan Finley, bro? He just could not do it, bro. We actually have a quarterback this year. So I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say that's a dub against the Steelers. At Washington is another dub. Unless they play Dwayne Haskins, in my opinion, Alex Smith can't get it done. I'm not saying that Alex Smith is washed, but I just don't see it. So that's 2 dubs. Giants is 3 dubs. Dolphins could very well be a loss because the Dolphins are a really good team. So that's an L. Cowboys, that's another dub. That's going to be Andy Dalton. He should be playing in that game again. That's another dub. Steelers, that would probably be another loss. At the Texans is a coin flip game, so I don't know really about that one because Deshaun Watson can be magical and make some stuff happen. And then at Baltimore or at home against Baltimore, I'm not sure about that. Oh wait, we at Pittsburgh. I ain't even peep. Well, we still should get that dub. And then when they come into our house, I think we're gonna lose that game because that's gonna be like a return game. We might get blown out that game. No funny shit. And then the Baltimore game, week 17, it all depends on how the Ravens are seeded. At Texans, that is a winnable game, but just for shits and giggles, like I'm gonna get to us as an L because I don't trust our defense. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. I don't trust our defense. I don't think our defense can stop Deshaun Watson and that offense. And I think it's gonna be a nice shootout, but I do like Deshaun Watson a lot. He has what it takes in order to win games. But that's a 4-3 record, and we're 2-5-1. So that's 7-7, 8-1. I think we're gonna be right on the verge of probably being like one of the first like three, no, 2 or 3 teams like that don't make the playoffs, to be honest. But we can very well get back to like a 500 record. And the way we've been playing, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if we drop one of them games. Like if we went to Washington and lose, I wouldn't be surprised. If we lose at the Steelers this week, I wouldn't be surprised. Um, if we lose at home to the Cowboys, I would not be surprised. I would be fucking pissed, but I wouldn't be surprised because we just have letdown games. Like that Eagles game was supposed to be a dub for us. That Chargers game was supposed to be a dub for us. You give me that Colts game, the way that shit played out, that was supposed to be a dub for us. We just let them come back because our defense could not stop a nosebleed. But yeah, I definitely see us being like 6-9-1, 7-8-1. 8-7-1 would shock me. I'm not gonna hold you, but I think 7-8-1, 6-9-1 is like probably like 95% gonna happen. To be honest,
Hey, I'd say 4 of them, yes, or 3 of them at a minimum, because it's a tour of the teams from the NFC East that they have yet to play: Washington, the Giants, and the Cowboys. At the Dolphins is not going to be a cupcake. And to start this stretch of 4 or 5 very, very winnable games at the Steelers, that's not very, very winnable. But they got 2 weeks to get ready for it, and this is their opportunity
he ain't no Ben Roethlisberger
to send the same
COVID.
kind of message that they sent yesterday. Chris, that was one of my best bets. I looked at Titans giving 5.5, and I thought somebody out in Vegas who set the line must have been drunk or something. How in the hell are the Titans only 5.5-point favorites? Well, they, as usual, they knew something the rest of us didn't.
Yes, they did.
The Bengals, look, I'm not ready to rule them out.
I still ain't hear sorry from that nigga though. So it's still fuck him. And he still just tried to get that dub to the Titans to the Steelers. So it's still double fuck him. But it do feel nice about hearing people talk good about your Bengals. I'm not gonna hold you. Still a little nice. You don't get that a lot. Especially when they talking about your quarterback, man. But that's gonna do it for today's video, man. If you like the video, make sure you smash the like button. If you have any comments about the video or want to see me do anything else, react to anything else, put it in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications. Therefore, you can be the first person to see my videos whenever I drop them. But man, until next time, y'all already know what time it is. Peace.